What's up, my gems? Welcome or welcome back to Cards for Hire. First and foremost, thank you so much for the subscribes, the love, the comments. I really appreciate it. So I'm picking up on the energy of a masculine. However, this is a fallen angel of sorts, a fallen star also. This masculine is moving from a wounded feminine's energy. So they could have issues with their mother, issues with how they grew up, and things of that nature. And it feels as though this person is most definitely a narcissist. Also, obviously, a karmic. There's something here about you possibly, my collective, possibly being targeted because of your beauty, your power, your passions, how you are able to acquire the things that you have. It could even be as small as or as simple as the love of your family that you have, the admiration, how it is that you acquire everything that you have worked for. There's something about that. There's also something about, okay, so I came to this energy came upstairs a minute ago, but as I sat down, I got a smooth operator. So Smooth Operator by Sade. I just had to listen to the song. So it's something significant about somebody doing whatever it is to get what it is that they want. And I feel as though they're doing it in a way that they feel women get away with it. So by way of how they look, by way of the things that they say, possibly by money, but it feels like things are being done in order to receive money, if that makes sense. Mm. Kind of a like the law of attraction, but negatively, if that makes sense. I'm also picking up on the adult entertainment industry. Yeah, yeah. Okay. So as always, before we start, y'all know we gotta pray before we eat. Lord, I thank you in advance. I ask for clarity, protection, as well as progression and connection. I extend my gratitude and ask that my angels and guides protect me and mine on this vibe. Amen. Thank you so much. Okay, so yeah. And I'm also getting this man, this masculine is handsome. However, they behave ugly. And I've always been told it doesn't matter how pretty you are, if your behavior is ugly, then you are ugly. Mhm. This man is very much so insecure. And so they could possibly target beautiful women and try to demean or damage them in a way. And it uplifts them. That's crazy as hell to say. Okay. That's crazy as hell to do. And yeah, it's kind of like if women can do it, why can't I type of energy. So this could be by way of sending people videos, sending people pictures for money, like a gigolo. It's a gigolo. Yeah, okay. What's the situation, Lord? But it's a fallen angel. Soulmate, all right. This could be somebody's soulmate, possibly somebody that didn't want to fulfill a specific contract or something like that. There's something about them wanting to harness your beauty, something about accolades. Somebody wants to harness your beauty, though, in order to get what it is that they want. So they might not give you what it is that you want as far as a relationship and things of that nature. But yeah, achievement, that's the blockage. That's crazy. So there's something about a connection that could very much so be a soulmate connection. However, this person is blinded, this person is selfish, and they are only doing as much as it takes to get them what they want. So if that means keeping you close in order to benefit off of your abundance, your energetic abundance, then that's what they would do. If it means telling you what you want to hear, then that's what they would do. If it means faking the funk, then that's what they would do. Interesting. Gift. This is what is hidden. I heard claim and I heard source. They want to claim your energy. It's kind of like you know, Jack and the Beanstalk, when he finally got up there and he realized that there was the giant was, yeah, the giant, and yeah, okay. So yeah, they want to trap you. They want to trap you and they want to keep you either mental entrapment or physical entrapment because you produce gold, you produce value, you are of value. So as opposed to treating you right, they just are deciding to keep you in an illusion of sorts. Okay, thank you. And yeah, because it was a swan that was producing golden eggs. So yeah, they want to control whatever it is that you have going on. All right. Lust. This is conscious. So they may do this by way of what they call it, stigmatizing you. Okay. That's why we got to be careful with who we allow in our vessels, both men and women. I just heard tantric, tantric. Okay, tantric sex. All right. Ritual. Look, ritual. This is in the past. Somebody could have possibly, okay, somebody did a come to me spell. So if all of a sudden you are thinking about someone that you have cut ties with, or you are overly obsessing about someone that when you first came across them, when you guys first met or connected, you were kind of iffy about them, and now all of a sudden you're like all about them or something like that, that could be significant. This person did a ritual, did a spell. I put a spell on you, and now you're mine. Yeah, evil eye. It's like somebody, it's like sleeping with the enemy type of energy. Somebody is sleeping with the enemy. Mentally and emotionally unstable. This is you in the future. Okay. So right now you may be a freaking wreck over this situation, over this person. But it is because they've done spell work on you. But, and I don't know if y'all hear this thing in the back. It is so super loud today. It hasn't rained all day. Did it rain yesterday? I can't remember, but I've never heard it this loud. So it's something about your angels, your ancestors could be possibly working overtime, or this mofo is working overtime, trying to reel you in. Concern. Okay. So your angels, your ancestors are working overtime because this person is now concerned. All right. Relationship. All right. Okay. External influences. Emotional pain flew out. Divinity. All right. And endings. Okay. I knew that that was going to come out. Yeah. False narratives. Okay. Confusion and illusion. All right. Because you are in your north node. Yeah. Ain't no stopping you now. Okay. Emotional pain. Oh, I'm gonna get it out, you bastard. Oh. That's crazy. All right. Oh, yes. So I came down here, I look, it's a blue pen on the floor. Blue. Throat chakra. Thank you for the reminder. That was crazy. um, there's something about somebody wanting to close your throat chakra. They don't want to hear you. They don't want to listen to you. This could be by way of shouting over you. Wow, interesting. Shouting over you, talking over you, dismissing whatever it is that you have to say. Mind you, emotional pain is right here. External influences, because they are internally damaged. Yes, okay. They could have come from a childhood where their emotions were not heard, where they were dismissed, especially, yeah, especially if they had a single mother or a very masculine mother. Yeah. Abundance, yes. They want your abundance. Okay, let's get into this. Somebody could be a Pisces, Wheel of Fortune. All right. What's this soulmate energy? King of Pentacles. All right. I need you, girl. Four of Swords. Somebody could feel very alone in a relationship, and that's a great indicator that that's not where you're supposed to be. That is not where you are valued. The Hermit, isolation. Okay. Something about daybreak could be significant. This person could wait until a specific time to communicate with you. Ten of Swords is here twice. Ten of Swords, Four of Swords, Two of Pentacles, and the Ten of Swords again. Okay. So it's feeling like you could possibly feel as if you are carrying this relationship on your own. That's a great indicator as well that you are two fours right here. There's something significant about you needing to learn a specific lesson, not taking the pain with you, but learning the lesson. When you think about the number four, if you write it like a primarily a square, and then the stick, it is a cup. And with that cup, you're not supposed to take everything. Just take the lessons, leave the trauma, leave the trash, leave the past in the past. Okay. All right. Oh, I just got an image. I'm going to write that down. Oh my gosh. Okay. I just got an image. All right. Okay. And then I got justice at the bottom of that. So yeah, the Ten of Swords and the 10 and everything is fine. Now, I was singing, I need you, girl. That's Timbaland. It's called Release. Sometimes when I say, all right, I hear the whole song. Mm. There's something significant about completion. You could possibly come across a lot of this is an incubus energy. Now, this is the thing. This is a fallen angel. So at once they were a divine masculine, possibly. But they have allowed the world, their traumas, their horrific experiences to change and taint them. And I'm not saying that they can't be saved. I'm just saying maybe you ain't got to do the saving. Okay. Achievement. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah. This is the thing. They want to be viewed as being solid, being grounded, being successful on their own. Because that giant wasn't walking around with the cage. The cage was on his desk in his house. There's a movie or a show where a man marries a woman and she just sits in his office and she's pretty. I don't even know what it's called. And he's like, yeah, 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 like a trophy wife type of thing. Trophy wife type of thing. Okay. Achievement. Somebody might just like the fact, like how you, the admiration that they get from having you on their arm. There's something about the transference of energy. Like no matter how, and look at this. You see her eyes, how there are bags under her eyes. There's something about them not really caring or understanding how it's draining to you. King of Pentacles again right here. Yeah, with the collaboration. This person wants to become the King of Pentacles on your back, on your dime, because of you, but never give you the credit for it. Release, death, release. Okay. This is information for somebody, the High Priestess. Possibly utilize your intuition. A lot of men don't realize that you guys are supposed to be our protectors in the 3D. We protect you spiritually. That's why we work together. Ain't no leading when I see past what you see. You know, Goddess came before God. I hear you. Okay. All right. Okay. Three of Wands. It's giving me okay, okay, okay. All right, all right, all right. And the justice is right here at the bottom. Somebody like spotted you. They set their eyes on you. They saw your light. They saw you from afar. And that might have been what brought them in, what drew them in. However, now they want to leave in victory. This is giving me the energy of a man like draining you of your source, of your spiritual powers, of your spiritual energy, Something about a resurgence in order to, okay, so I'm picturing like a blood transfusion. That's what I'm saying. Like two people laying, a man and a woman laying on like what are those, carts, whatever. And your energy is being transferred to him. That's what that's giving me. And then once you're drained, they're plumped up again. Deuces. I used you for all that you were for all that you were good enough for. I used you for all that you were worth. Took them for all that they were worth. Yeah, yeah. Then they want to go and say because they believe it's something about them believing that they deserve what you have naturally. They deserve it. It's almost giving me the energy of you don't know what to do with that. You don't know how to use that properly because they are so twisted. They are so lustful, driven by lust and money. They're not accurately seeing your gifts. So you better make damn sure that they can't see their own. If they even have them still, they're going around stealing for a reason, right? Either they can't harness and control their own energy, their own powers, or they just don't have them anymore. Probably because they weren't using them properly. They were stripped away of something. A fallen angel, possibly stripped away of their wings. Something about travel is significant. This man could like to wear ripped tight jeans. Okay. Judgment. Two of Cups and the Page of Swords. Absolutely. So once they have done what is needed to be done, this is the plan. This is the goal. Three of Wands is after the plan is made, waiting for the right time, waiting for the ships to come in, waiting for the time for the gap in order for them to sneak in. And this is the thing. This little girl is so happy, so innocent. Somebody wants to take your innocence, or at the very least, take advantage of your innocence. She's so innocent, her eyes are closed. Somebody could be benefiting or trying to bank on the possibility of your naivety. That's why messengers are here, all right? Okay. After all is said and done and the relationship is over with, they are no longer looking at you, they're looking for another source. There's a lighthouse in the back. You are a lighthouse for a lot of people. Of course, darkness is going to be drawn to light. Okay. I really feel like I'm speaking to my divine feminines, my healers. Okay. Judgment. Judgment is a choice. It is also plutonic energy. Remember, I said something about a blood transfusion? These people are dead. Somebody's dead inside. Okay. And they're looking for a way to possibly regain their wings, but they're not doing it the right way. They're not doing it by way of shadow work. They're not doing it by way of accountability. They're doing it by way of thievery. I wouldn't be surprised if the Seven of Swords comes out. Justice. The world, the fool, and then justice. So, like I said, after something ends with you, they're going to go out looking for something else to balance them out. Because when you take, it only lasts for so long. You haven't grown it. It's something about something not being homegrown. They haven't been able to work for it, to grow it themselves. And so they'll steal it. Like how some people, hackers, whether it's by way of hacking into someone's bank account, hacking into somebody's social account because they want to utilize the influence that you have. Okay. This judgment, though, this judgment is a crossroads. They always have a choice. We always have a choice. Nobody is stuck with anything unless you really locked up. You know what I'm saying? Can I get one more for this gift, please? And then it's something about gaslighting. Like, this isn't a person that you can go and talk to about this. They're going to gaslight you. There's no accountability in them, at least not now. What do you mean I'm trying to steal your gifts? What do you mean I'm trying to take this, and that? Yeah, you're delusional. No, you're delusional if you think I don't see the shit. Six of Cups, Five of Swords. In the past, this person was hurt. This person could have been stolen from as well. This person could have been betrayed as well, the Tower, and that's what set everything off course. There's something significant about somebody possibly losing their voice as well. Especially if you're not sick, but if you are sick, that's significant as well. Mm, mm. Okay. Something about it's I'm getting the energy of Ariel. Why do I want to say it like that? Somebody's name could be Aria or Ari, but then Ariel and Ursula. Somebody's name could start with a U when she took her voice quite literally. So she gave her a goal, do it without talking. Do it without your beautiful voice. Do it without your gifts. Somebody actually has the capabilities, the capacity, the ability to do it without your gifts. Somebody, it feels as though whatever you were able to accomplish before even realizing you had gifts is absolutely magnificent. So when people see what you can do with nothing, imagine what you can do with much more. And so that might be another reason that this person could be targeting you because it's like, oh, you can get more. Okay. Lust. We've been talking about communication, the Eight of Wands and the Emperor. Control of the narrative, control of the communication, control your thoughts. Somebody wants to control your thoughts, control what it is that you say, how it is that you say. It's given like the energy of now this little girl's eyes are closed. Something about you possibly blindly following someone. The Seven of Swords, what I say? Bing, 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 Seven of Swords. Illusions, lies, thievery. Oh, this could also be whatever it is that you say, something smart, something really scholarly, they take and they use it for themselves. That's another way of siphoning. Mm, this reminds me of, okay, I've known people where I bring something up to them and we have like a really good in-depth conversation. Later on, I'll be right next to them when they be like, yeah, man, I was thinking about da 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 da, and they will regurgitate everything it is that I brought up. From the topic to my points to everything, and they will say it. And it's like they've said it so many times to other people, they don't even realize that they're speaking in front of the originator. That's that Eight of Wands to the Emperor energy. Interesting. Mind you, he's holding the Ankh. If you know, you know. All right. Ace of Swords. If you know, you know. All right. That's not flattering when somebody takes what it is that you say and give you no credit. That's not flattering. Imitation, sure. I mean, you can be flattered, but if they don't give you credit, then that means that everybody else in the room thinks that they came up with that brilliant idea, with that brilliant talking points. Hot diggity dog, the devil. Well, of course, karmic energy is all up and through this mother trucker. Okay. The color red could be very significant. This is what they are. They got wings, all right. Red. Mind you, it's on a red, lustful card. Eight of Pentacles. Working, justice. Working, 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 ain't ya? Six of Swords. Okay, yeah. Your ancestors. Ooh, and the Queen of Swords. Somebody knows this. Deep down inside, you know this. And you might have even started detaching from this person. Or this person, this man is moving from a detached feminine energy, from a Queen of Swords space. It's like, think of your pettiest female, think of your pettiest friend, girlfriend. I don't like to say female. We are women. Think of your pettiest girlfriend and how she behaves when she's being a bitch. That's how this man acts by way of deflection. King of Cups. Okay. Like I said, this could be a water sign. The Temperance and the Four of Pentacles. They want to keep you here, but this is the reality. This is how they want you to feel. The Temperance. They want to keep you. The Temperance. Absolutely. Why did I repeat that? A Sagittarius could be significant. Something about backwash could be significant. Whatever this person has learned from you, they are taking it and they are making it their own. And it feels as though they have people around them that are like, man, you're really growing. And it's drawing even more people in, men and women. Um, yeah, this flower. You know how they say sunflowers move with the sun, and then when the sun goes, they like face each other after, if I'm not mistaken. You are the sun, they are the sunflower. Just soaking it all in. Especially if they're keeping their energy to themselves, it's because they're still trying to get more out of you. So when it comes to gaslighting and things of that nature, this person may shut down, they may be distanced just so that they can get more energy from you, more emotions from you. Okay. When it's all said and done, this person is going to either give you the illusion that they are in emotional pain, or they very well may be. But it won't last for long if you stick around. Two of Swords. If you stick around, if you act like you don't see this clown that's in competition with you, that's what this is. 4-4 ritual. Yeah, this 44 gives me the energy of protection. There's something significant about this person possibly like getting off by making you cry. It's like that's another way that they are the Hierophant. Yeah, somebody learned something spiritually, but like not in a good way. Something about religion could be significant as well. It's like somebody, you see the keys at the bottom, somebody feels like they have the keys to unlock any and everybody in order to get what it is that they want. Somebody needs to use salt as protection, black salt specifically. Queen of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. They learned this from a mother figure, or they learned to protect themselves from a mother figure. Something about that is significant. Yeah. They learned how to like manipulate. Oh, a Taurus mother could be significant. The Hierophant, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. Mm. Yeah, somebody could be a Taurus. The Empress, Taurus and Libra energy. They learned this from their mother. And it doesn't have to be like, it feels like a possibly a humiliation ritual. It doesn't have to be as drastic as collecting ingredients and doing a ritual that way. It does feel habitual though. One more for this ritual. It's creeping me out. Four of Wands, Seven of Wands, and the Six of Swords. This person learned how to defend themselves in the household, or even how to defend themselves against their mother or something like that. This, which is funny because they learned a lot of their bad habits from their mom or from a mother figure. Four of Wands, Seven of Wands, 11. Spiritual, yes. 11 is a very spiritual number. It's an alignment number. Six of Swords. Once they learned what they needed to learn, then they went out into the world. This is crazy. Went out into the world and practiced what they learned. 10 of Cups. It's like, do whatever it is that you need to do to make yourself happy. That's what they learned from their mother. So this is where the toxicity comes from. As a young man, they could have seen their mom, a woman, do whatever it was she needed to do, whether it was towards his father or towards other men in his family. This could even be like a grandmother or an aunt figure. Whatever it was that she needed to do to make herself happy. But it was from their eyes, from their vision, by way of hurting the man that was there, if that makes sense. So it's like, I learned that you look, the moon, mother, I learned that women are going to do whatever they want to make them happy, regardless of who they hurt. Now it feels very one-sided because women don't just leave. Okay, we are women. As women, we know that women don't just leave. We leave after being disrespected, people being dishonest, people being disingenuous, neglectful, abusive. I mean, we got a whole plethora, you know? All they see is, oh, you left because you wanted to be happy. Yes, because staying with your cheating ass was only going to make you happy. Like, it's like some men don't understand that. You broke up the family so that you can be happy, and you are happy cheating and staying, and you're getting all of the things while I stay. Like, that's the thing. So it's like they're displaying and distributing their hurt by way of a one-sided scenario or something like that. Oh my gosh. Ace of Swords, because I'm not just here talking shit. Seven of Pentacles. They could have even possibly went about doing things the right way at one point in time, but it really wasn't the right way when their mind was in the wrong place. Yeah, yeah. Put that in your blunt and smoke it. Seven of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords, man. He could have also realized this could be a person that you left. Let me make that very clear. You could have left them already, but there still may be a pull or something like that. Let me clarify this. I know what the Ace of Swords is for. 10 of Wands. After we've invested so fucking much, and then it's still heavy as hell. We're the only ones carrying it in a skate. Now it's time to leave. Now it's time to bounce. The world. Now it's time to leave. I'll be having to cover her tatas. Anyways, okay. And then what's worse, if you're not walking around hurt after the relationship is over, then you were the evil one. I'm hearing that little kid, he's acting like we're the sorry, he's royalty and we're the sorry people. The Magician, Death, and the High Priestess. The Moon. because your intuition doesn't lie. You can choose to ignore it if you want to, but it does not lie. The fact that these are three majors, this is a big deal, a big lesson for both of you, more than likely. So it feels as though you could have definitely been in this energy. This is the future energy. And it's here because it was present. It was upright at one point in time. Now it's no longer there, or it's dissipating. You realized this warlock. Okay, I was picking up that earlier when I was upstairs pulling, because I have a little pop bobblehead of Harry Potter. It was a gift from my brother, and it kept drawing my attention. Somebody has really nice big eyes, and somebody wears glasses. Somebody has like a mark on their face as well, possibly brown hair, whatever length. Okay, okay. Something about 2020, 2008 could be significant as well. You realize the type of illusions this person was wielding and concocting around you, creating around you, curating around you, and you decided to release. Now, we saw the death card come out of the deck earlier. You decided to release it, but you didn't know why. The Empress, you didn't know the secrets that were hidden, and you could have possibly even kept things close to your chest as far as what you were paying attention to, the things that you noted, the things that you noticed. Somebody was doing some research as well. Something about psychology could be significant. Somebody could have studied that in college. Somebody could have graduated college or high school in '08. Somebody could have met someone in '08. Something about pomegranates is significant. Excuse me. And the high priestess. Once you figure, and it's black and white. Something is no longer gray. It's black and white. You're either good or you're bad. You're either right or you're wrong for me. Black and white. Yeah. Either somebody was playing in both, and then yeah, black and white. Somebody was dabbling in both, or somebody learned to harness both. The sun and the moon. Okay. So somebody grew to be comfortable with the fears, with their fears of possibly being alone, their fears of exiting this situation, their fears of all the things that surrounded this relationship. Something is significant about sunflowers. Somebody could like sunflower seeds. Sunflower could be somebody's favorite, I was gonna say color, but somebody's favorite flower. But technically the sun is here twice. Something could have happened twice. Something could have been illuminated to you, or something's been trying to get your attention for quite some time. And it's only now that the secret is out and you are now free to roam about the country. Somebody might have left before everything was displayed, but it's something I keep getting, is something about your intuition that never set right with the situation. All right. Whew. Emotional pain for the external influence, because only hurt people intentionally. Misery loves company. Don't matter how many things you have, how much, how many materials you gain. Unhappiness is unhappiness. King of Wands. Ooh, it's a lot. Ace of Swords. Ace of Cups. These are the same cards I was getting upstairs. Ten of Wands and the World. Okay. I heard what was done, almost like what was said, but it was like what was done. That's your ancestors. Now, what was done, Tar baby? What was done? That's God. What was done? Mm, what's done? Two aces, two tens, two beginnings, two starts. So you could have been on and off with this person. Okay, thank you. Eight of Cups, King of Swords, Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups. This person came in with love and care. You left when they were detached, or they left when they were detached. They could have like a really close other male friend as well that they do this with or something like that. What's King of Cups, King of Swords, please. And then the King of Wands is right here too. Ten of Pentacles. Oh, they learned that. Okay, okay, okay. The Chariot, the Seven of Cups, and the Ten of Pentacles. They could have also learned their behavior, their tricks of the trade. They could have learned their tricks. Okay, confirmation. They could have learned their tricks from a Cancer or a friend or a family member, somebody that they deem as family as well. How to give love and detach, how to give and then detach, how to give and then detach, because you can't, it's given like they never wanted you to get too close because you might be able to see, especially if you are very much so in tune with your intuition, you might be able to see. So it's something about 6 feet. They're always going to keep people far away from them. The Three of Pentacles, yes. The Three of Pentacles, there's always been a collaboration. Interesting. Page of Wands, okay. Sink their teeth into this person is a energetic vampire, if I haven't made that clear. Okay. Six of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands. It would behoove you to block this person off for once and for all. Block this person off. Two of Wands. The choice is yours. You have a decision to make. You might even need to travel away from this person. But Six of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands. It's given if you want to keep your energy, keep your gifts as your own, keep your sanity, block this mother bleep, bloop, bleep, in order to continue to create, curate, nourish yourself and the life that you want. You're going to have to let this mofo go. Anything else closing out? Somebody tired. I feel like I've been running. Running, I say. Queen of Wands, because you are the powerful one. You are the manifester. You are the ambitious mofo. You are the beautiful one. You the woman. Somebody in here like to match women's energies as a man. And can I just say, yuck? All right. The Hermit, yeah. There's a need for separation, possibly even a cleansing of sorts. Cleanse this mother trucker out your energy, a cord cutting. All of that needs to occur in order to, yes. And I keep splitting to this abundance because this is what they see coming for you. I'm going to do one more. Anything else? 9 to the Queen, that's 10. Oh, they could like both. This man. Use women, but love men. Put that where it goes, all right? Abundance. Put that where it goes, ancestors. Your ancestors not gonna let ain't nobody but you get this. So the signs are gonna be very loud, very big, very red. Okay? Very loud, very big, very red. I love y'all so much. I hope this helps somebody, even one person. Amen. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. We here to break cycles in this mother hubba. Okay? Stay flat, aim high. And I ain't gonna tell you no more. Okay. All right. Good night.